Okay, so this is huge news. I know this is a few days old now, but I just want to put my thoughts in there. First off, I broke my finger, but um, Apple has a new savings account that they're opening up, and this just really does basically back me up with saying that banks literally have the greatest business model there is. Why would a somewhat high growth company like Apple want to start up an actual bank? Like they're starting up a bank and they're going to be paying 4% interest. Why would a company that is a tech company that basically tries to make as much money as they can on their products and their services open up the ability for people to have a bank account? So there's huge money in this. Absolutely huge money. Obviously, Twitter is looking to do the exact same thing. And Elon Musk has come out and said the same thing about that too. So what does this basically mean? Well, obviously, when it comes to bank accounts, they're taking a service fee. If you don't have enough money in an account, most banks will be taking some kind of service fee. So for example, if I don't have 4,000 or 5,000, whatever it is, dollars in my checking account, then they take, it's like $20 or $25 a month from me. Now, I don't have to worry about that. I make sure that I have enough money in that account at the end of the month or even at the end of every day because basically what will happen is if you're looking at like $250 or so every single year, that's actually you're actually making more money having that money in the checking account than you would be paying that fee. So what I'm trying to say is that there's massive amounts of money when it comes to bank stocks and even banks in general. So that's why more and more companies are looking to actually start these bank accounts. So all these people who are in the comments, oh, you're young, you should not be investing in banks. You're young, you should be investing in tech stocks. You should be investing in all these different types of businesses that are high growth. When in reality, when we're actually looking to invest, we should be looking at what company is going to be the strongest over a 10, 15, or even 20-year period. And that is turning into Apple. That Apple's been like that forever. Twitter, obviously we can't invest in Twitter anymore. But also when we're looking at companies like TD, when we're looking at Bank of America, companies like that will do always so well when it comes to just making money over time. Obviously, the big six banks in Canada have been around for well over 100 years, and they've never lowered a dividend. When you're looking at Bank of America right now, and a couple of other banks in the United States, those banks do extremely well when there's a high interest rate. Bank of America has always been known for making more money than most other banks when there's a high interest rate. That's why a lot of people wanted higher interest rates back when the Americans were basically at zero, because certain people were invested in companies or banks that enjoyed higher rates. So, what can we take from this? What we can take is basically try to find banks right now that enjoy higher interest rates. Those banks will be making more money over time. And then try to find businesses that are trying to get into the banking game. So, for example, Apple right now could be a great idea. They have had their own credit card for a very long time, and now they're opening up a savings account. So what does this look like going into the future? What this is basically looking like is, yes, right now we're using actual currency, but in the future, because in my opinion, tech stocks like Twitter and Apple are more ready for cryptocurrency could be a very good idea when obviously you have to find one that works for you, that may be good for the future. But cryptocurrency is the future, and there's more and more countries looking to get into it. Canada, the United States, they're dabbling into the idea. They're investigating as to if it's something that they could turn their own currency into. But then there's that whole ethical side of, well, if they can control the money and control the account and say you can no longer spend money, then is that a good idea? Well, they can already technically do that in Canada. We've seen that with the trucker rally when Trudeau basically said all of these bank accounts are frozen and the banks are powerless against it because they're basically ran by the government, at least here in Canada. So that is my thoughts. I think that Apple is a great investment. I've been saying this forever. They don't have a high dividend, but they do pay a dividend. If they start making more and more money from this financial sector stuff, I would assume that they're going to be making an absolute killing and making a higher dividend. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed. I hope this finger gets better soon. It's actually broken really, in my opinion, pretty bad. Anyways, it hurts like hell. Anyways, I'll see you guys again next time.